Albert Einstein has a quote attributed to him that says, "Everyone has something to offer. Yet if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's going to spend its entire life believing that it's a failure." In this week's Torah portion, Acharei Mot Kadoshim, we're taught, "B'tzedek tishpot amitecha," you shall judge your fellow with righteousness. And on the surface, this is a rule directed towards the leadership and judges in terms of how they should administer justice with righteousness. Yet our sages teach us that this is expansive and actually applies to each and every one of us. When we judge others, if we do at all, we should judge them favorably. This brings to mind the famous quote of Hillel in Pirkei Avot, who says, "Al tadin et chavercha ad shetagia limkomo," do not judge your fellow until you have reached his place. Until you have reached his place means until you are aware of their entirety, of all of the circumstances that combine together to make the individual have the context of their lives. And then you can understand their actions based accordingly. Do you know all the extenuating circumstances? Do you know the background? Are you able to understand the full depth of what went into such a decision? We never can. Amazingly, ad shetagia limkomo, until you reach their place, is another way of saying never, because we can never step inside another person's shoes. There is a beautiful anecdote told of a man traveling with his adult son on a train, and his adult son was looking out the window of a train and acting quite foolishly, almost like a small child. Dad, look, all of those trees, they're being left behind as the train is roaring past them." A couple sitting opposite them started to feel a little awkward. Dad, look at all the clouds. They are following with us as we are moving. Dad, look at the birds. They are accompanying us on our journey. The couple, feeling they needed to speak up, suggested to the person, "What's wrong with your son? Perhaps there's something the matter. Maybe you should take him to see a doctor." To which the father replied, "I did take him to see a doctor. And indeed, my son, who was born blind, was just given the gift of sight for the first time. Today is the first day ever he's been able to look with his own eyes." B'tzedek tishpot amitecha. Judge others righteously. Give the benefit of the doubt, if indeed we're going to judge others at all, because the eyes we see to look might not really see the picture in front of them. Shabbat Shalom.